So Terry Jones here, and I went to an art fair this weekend. I was demoing some gel prints, and I walked around and found other artists' work, and I just fell in love with the absolutely incredible work of this is Peggy Epton, and she does stitched textiles, and they are absolutely to die for. I bought one, and what I told her is we had started talking about gel plate printing, and I was saying how fun it would be to reproduce her um, painting on gel plate printing, and she said something about, well, maybe she'll stop by my studio and learn how to print on fabric, and I said, fabulous, but what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of use this as a guide and do something very similar with gel plate printing and then share it with her. So, first thing I did was I had to go and grab a whole bunch of stuff. So I went through my gel plates or my prints, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to get a bunch of good shapes and things happening. So what I did was I went and got a lot of red and orange for flowers because I see some flowers in here. And so I used my little punch, and I punched out a bunch of different colors of red and orange. And then I went and looked for what do I want for the vase. And this is, of course, a piece of, this is a brayer sheet. I use brayer sheets for vases a lot. So I cut out two different shapes in the brayer sheet, and I thought those look pretty fabulous. And so then I went and looked, and I thought, well, what can I do for the green? And I liked this piece that I pulled on black. And then I went into all of my blacks, and I have lots and lots and lots of different pieces of black. So I thought I'd just grab some of these pieces and see what would work. I'm not going to copy hers exactly, but I'm probably going to try to go more with the spirit of it. So that's where I'm at the moment. So I decided to do it kind of the same size. Let me put these over. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of put together some shapes. And I really liked this shape for this over here. So let me cut that out. I think I'd like to cut out the kind of a corner there, and I think I'm going to cut it through here somehow. We'll see how that works. And then I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to place this right about here. So I'm going to cut a bit large first, and I think I want to come up here a little more. And I think that's about where I want to place it. So I've got an element down there. And I'm not married to it, but that's where it is in the moment. And then I thought I really loved this piece of paper. And I thought that that might really make some really interesting stuff down here and maybe down this side. So I want it to be at more of a straight angle. So I'm going to try to cut this also at a little bit of an angle. So I have them straighter somehow in my mind. We'll see how it works. The other thing that I thought that I could use here if this doesn't work is the other thing I thought I might use is music, because the music might work really well too. Let me see which one I like better. It's kind of my process for doing these. I just kind of experiment and see what seems to work the best. So I didn't see any sense in you guys watching me and listening to me think and mull everything. So what you're seeing is I'm trying out different combinations of the papers that I've already picked out. And I'm cutting pieces. I really liked that clock piece, so I ended up using that. And I kept on trying to use some pieces that just didn't work. And finally, I decided that I was going to cut this little, cut holes in a little piece to get the piece I needed. And I think that's the final piece that kind of brings the whole thing together. So here I am finishing off my little pieces and figuring it this will work. So next thing I do is I put it all down. So since I know how it's all going to go down, get my little brush, take my, there is an ordered method to this madness, and these are the first two to go down. So first one's this one, back and front. I'm going to work on getting both the back and front done. I'm going to stick this here. So here I go, just starting to paste everything down. I am using a gloss medium. I'm really not sure why. I could have used anything because none of this is really particularly see-through. I have one piece, this piece up here, that's a little transparent. So I'm just placing the pieces in the order that I decided they were going to go. And then I end up, as always, editing a little bit. I decided I'm going to start putting some dots in places, and I ended up changing the bottom around with a few dots. And I ended up very happy with the piece. Okay, so now I'm going to give this one more coating of everything, so it gets all pushed down and where I want it to be. Then I'm going to make dinner, and then I'll put together the other half of this piece. So okay, I'm pretty happy with this background. I like what happened with it. And so now I'm just going to put on some more. Here I am cutting the greens out of a little piece of paper, and I'm just cutting little tiny spears and placing them on, and just cutting. I cut about 7 of them up. A lot of it I cut off screen, so I figured I'd just speed it up and all would be well. So first I'm going to put these on, and as I said, I'm going to just kind of place them on. My vase is going to come up, I think, right about there. So I want to get these guys in around my vase. And I really do, I think, want to make sure that the ends are perfectly level. So, oh, now look what I did. That was a silly thing to do. Now I've got lots of matte medium on that, or gel medium. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put down some of this gel medium so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, putting it down. And then I start with this one, and I'm going to kind of place it so it comes over a little to the side here. I like that. Maybe even a little more to the side over here. Get more, make that behave. Okay, and then the next one's going to come up there. Let's do, where's another one? No. This guy will move up to here. I'm liking that. This nice thick one I want right up the top through the middle. So let's put this guy right through here. And he's going to go with one almost up at the very top. Okay. And then I'm going to put another guy off to the side a little bit this way. He's kind of going to go short. Let's go a little short one here. Like that. Just a little short one. And then I'm losing them. I don't know where they are. So do I need another really tall one in here? Let's try this here. Make it come up a much taller. I like that. And I even want, I think, another tall one over there. So somewhere along the line I lost two of my, this might be one of them. This is the short one. And I like this for the short one. So I'm going to call this one the short one. And it's going to come just over like this. I like that coming over like this. And what's this one? Let's just put another one right there. Let's put another one. I want a longer one right here. But maybe I'll just put a flower down there. That'll be fine. Okay. And now I want to put my this. I want this guy to be like right in here. I like him to be right there. So then I want to put in some of these flowers. And I want to put some different colors in the flowers. Like I want to put maybe a really red one up here. That one's nice. And then I want to put maybe a really orangey one or a funky one. I like that funky one. I want to put a funky one down here. I like that. And I like this kind of funky. Well, it's only funky because it's collapsed, but that could be okay. Let's put another one over in this area up here. Like that. And then I need a short one. Let's edit. So a lot of times it's good to just kind of edit things, not make them as distinctive as they were. So here I am kind of just editing this one, so it's a slightly different shape. I'm going to put this right here, because that's a slightly different shape. And then I'm going to put another one. Let's put another one right over in here. Like that red that's happening there. I need two more. I need one way up here. I want this to be over here, like it's coming off of that one. And then I need another something in here. There's another half guy. This, well, it's not really a half guy, but that's okay. And I might just take some of these and pull them off and make them into different flowers. See, I can pull that off, and then I can pull this off, and I can pull this off. I can kind of edit my flowers while I'm doing this. Flip, 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 flip. Will you flip? So it's not exactly always the same flower, though it's going to have kind of the same petals, but this is a little different in that it's a slightly different variation of the flower. So this one kind of works for me here. Let me pick it up. Now get up there and put it down and then bring it there. So I kind of like that. And sometimes I put a second little center in. That's kind of fun. And sometimes I'll even put another color in the center like here. And that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm liking the flowers. I still need another couple in here somewhere. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's another one kind of, I think I want one down here somewhere. That might be one of my funky ones that I'm just kind of making up, which is I'm gonna make it a little different in that it's not the same. Oops, now it's stuck on my hand. It's not the same shape as the other ones. Get off my hand. Here, come here. There, come here. Go there. There, get there. And then where's the other one? Get here. So this one just kind of is evolving into something a little different. Do I have another? Where's another one of my, this is my piece that I'm working from here. Let's see what happens if I put this guy right here. Now I want to put all of these up. There we go, up. Let's get one of these go over this. Why not? We can cross over. There's no law against crossing over. And this one could go right in. Stop. Go right in there. There I go. What happened there? Do I have an extra something there? There it is. Okay, I'm liking that. I still need something in that area. And again, I may just end up cutting one of these things down. And how I want to cut them down is, I'll look at it. And sometimes I make them more, I don't know whether the word's Japanese or what, but let's just cut down some of it a little bit. Make it more star-like. And then I can even put some of these cut down pieces back in it if I want to do that. So let's throw this in here. This is another shape in there. I like that shape in there. And again, I've got these extra little, I got extra little pieces somewhere. Why don't I just put some of them randomly through here? Because I should have extra pieces. I don't know. I'm beginning to really like that. I'm not worried about too much more. I may end up later going back and doing something. Okay, so I think I'm kind of done. Here are the two paintings. And I think what I want to do is just do ever so slightly a little bit of some gold dots in this, just to give it a little bit more umph. I like that, just a few gold dots. And I really don't see anywhere else that I really need to put anything. I like that. I like the little gold centers showing up. I think I'll still probably knock down the shine a little bit, but it does look really nice. And if I put it on, I may end up putting it on a 5x5. I might have a 5x5 block. And if I put it on that, I want the shine. Let me look. So I decided that the way to go was the 5x5, and I decided then I also wanted to put just a little tiny bit of glitter on just the vase here. I just wanted to give it a little more gold shine. So I'm going to put this tiny bit of glitter, and then I've ordered the 5x5 cradle board, and I will mount it on a 5x5 cradle board, and then I would probably put a very shiny clear coat over it of some sort. And that is going to be my rendition. Thank you. So I also want to thank my muse, Peggy Epton, and her website is www.peggyepton.com. And she is the one that started me on this journey by doing this beautiful piece of stitched work. So check her out too. And I look forward to we're going to work together on some stitched gel prints. So I look forward to that. Thanks. Keep in tabs on me. Follow my channel.